Hello and welcome to the channel. Here we have a seemingly ghastly looking indices expression. However, if you are familiar with the law of indices and are a good GCSE maths student, then it's relatively simple. If you can tackle this, then you do understand the manipulation of indices. The key to the solution is to know that you firstly need to break down the numbers into a product of the smallest factors, which are likely to be one or more of 2, 3 and 5. Secondly, you apply the given powers to these factors or bases and sum them up to get a simple solution. So let's break the numbers down. 30 is 2 times 15, or 2 times 3 times 5. 750 is 3 times 250, which is 3 times 5 times 50. This can be broken down further to give the expression 3 times 5 times 5 times 5 times 2, which is the same thing as 2 times 3 times 5 cubed. For the other numbers, 625 reduces to 5 to the power 4, and 324 reduces to 2 squared times 3 to the power 4. Thus we have our factors. Let's now move on to applying the powers to these bases. Remember to remind yourself of the law of indices if you're not familiar. These are simply 1. Add the powers if multiplying, subtract them if dividing, and 3. Multiply them if raising to another power. Also remember that anything to the power 1 is simply itself. If we look at the numerator first, we get this expression. By way of explanation, the term 5 to the 6 over 3 simply comes from rule 3, i.e. 5 to the 3 raised to the power 2 over 3, or 3 times 2 over 3, or 6 over 3. As we now have to multiply all the terms, we simply add up the indices of each base to get the expression 2 to the 6 over 3 times 3 to the 6 over 3 times 5 to the 10 over 3. This simply reduces to 2 squared times 3 squared times 5 to the 10 over 3. If we now turn to the denominator, 625 is 5 to the 4, and when this is raised to the power 1/3, we get 5 to the 4 over 3. Similarly, the factors of 324 of 2 squared and 3 to the power 4, all raised to the power half, reduced to 2 to the 1 and 3 squared. All that is now left to do is to divide the numerator by the denominator and subtract the indices to get the simple expression 2 to the 1 times 5 to the 6 over 3, which is simply 2 times 5 squared, or 50. And that's the final answer. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to see more like this.